Hello there, welcome to live demo session of Carwash mobile application hosted by Serpent Consulting Services. Let's log into application so we can proceed further. Okay, first we will check functional flow of this application. So from here top bar we can add a new car and create it in a system, or we can select from existing cars. Okay, so let's say if I add my name, then here we can see that. Okay, but let's see if we have a new car on board, then how we will add that. Okay, so for that we have to add a reg number. Will go, it is not available, so we will create a new customer. Okay, name. All right, we will add email id, phone number associated with client, postal code, and here we have an option of select company. If Carwash business is having lots of business relationship or contract with a specific organization to wash or service or for detailed services of their cars, then they can contract with that specific car wash. Okay, so employee of that specific company can say we have an account with you guys, so they can select from here. Okay, as of now we are not going to select that one, and it is not mandatory. Okay, and here the last option is the comment section. Let's say I have a car and I want to instruct to the washers that please make sure to take care of my cars any of the part, then we can add a note over here. Okay, now once we are done, we will save that car, and once we save that, it will redirect us to a main page, that is service page, and from there we can select a different package or detailed service, wash service, or any other services provided by that specific car wash business. Okay, along with that we have a one more option here. Like, let's say here we have defined cafe service. Okay, so likewise you can sell other accessories associated with car wash. Okay, let's say fragrance or any cleaning material, etc. Okay, so uh, that's the service selection. Now we can also schedule an appointment. Okay, if anyone is interested to schedule appointment for next few days or upcoming days, then from here we can schedule appointment. Okay, and after that we can select a branch. If the company is having a multiple location, then we can define at which branch they want to book appointment. Okay, and here is the comment as we said earlier. So as of now what we will do, we will add a simple wash service. Okay, and we will add this to waiting. Okay, so here you can see the max 234 number, and we have added that 1 second before, and the payment status is unpaid. Now what we can do, we can simply click over here and we'll start a service. Once we start a service, and it will move to wash because we have added a wash service to that specific client. Okay, likewise we will move rest of the services. Okay, we'll start service. Okay, again this is a wash service. Okay, let's say we made a mistake in selection of services, so in waiting stage we can change that one. Okay, so let's say for this we have selected compensation detail, but later on client change mind and want to go for this one. Okay, so we can select that one and update here from here. Okay, and again we have one more functionality. Let's say someone don't want to pay $690 for this one and they want to pay a limited amount, or we do a last time negotiation and we ended up at 500, then we are okay. Then we can simply just update it. Okay, and after that we will start service. Okay, first thing, as this is a detail service, it will move to detail. Okay, and waiting will stay remain in waiting stage. Okay, let's say we have finished this one. Okay, before finishing we have to process for the payment. So here we can select how we want to pay. Okay, if we select account, then as said earlier we can select with which company this car belongs to, Okay, if we select bank, then it will move to bank journal. Okay, fleet card is the same as account types. Okay, and in our case we are going to select a cash. Okay, so I'm paying in a cash, so I have selected. Now I can print this receipt and send invoice to email. Okay, so and this is how receipt look like. All right, so once this is done, we will go back to main screen. We'll move to all, and here you can see the status is paid. Okay, and now the next step is to check additional functionalities that we are providing. Let's say we are checking a customer, let's say Nilesh. Then another services that we have is that we can check booking history of that specific customer. Okay, so we understand or we can check what is the nature or client's business with us. Okay, this is what we have for customers. Okay, now moving further, we'll check all the additional functionalities that we provide in this mobile application. Okay, so here we have an option of time clock. Okay, and by using time clock, a manager at a specific Carwash business can sign out or sign in their employees, because we are not or the Carwash business is not going to hand over this application to all the person who are working over there. Maybe they will hand over to manager over there or a person who is leading the team. All right, so that person can sign in and sign out specific operators working over there. Okay, now from here we can see profile of each of them. Okay, and you can manage their payments as well. If you want to see payment of any person, then you have to click on this dollar sign. Okay, so if history is available, you will get all those details along with total amount payable. All right, so let's try. Let's say if we have any data over here. No. Okay, so this is what we have. We can also delete operator from here if we wish. Okay, and we can also add a new operator from here. So we can add simply, and we have to define a pay rate, let's say 35 per hour, and save. So next time we will log in, we will able to see that operator, and we can sign in and sign out him. Okay, so the next is cars. Okay, from here we can see all cars and we can edit the details. Okay, let's say if I want to add new one, I can add. If I want to edit existing one, then I will simply select that one. I will search. Okay, so here is that detail. Let's say if you want to add details over here or update phone number, email ID, anything, we can simply do that from here. Okay, so this is the purpose of adding or cars over here. Next up is the setting. Okay, and this application also supports multi-company. That means if I am having a Carwash business in 3 or 4 centers, we can definitely define them as a branch and admin can see them. Okay, right now we have 3 branches: Laverton, Geelong and mobile services. Mobile services is something like if you want to schedule a on-site service, then we can use that one. Okay, so it works for multi-branch as well. Here is a Odoo server URL. Okay, that it interacts with the backend. The next is that here this supports printers, that is thermal printer as well as Bluetooth printer. This application supports thermal printer. So here we have added TM series of Epson printer. So you can use any of the mentioned printer. Okay, you have to save printer IP and you can print it. Okay, so next is that today's car. We have two reports, that today's car and daily summary. Here you can see how many cars you have served today. So total 4, 2 new cars and 2 existing one. Another is a detailed summary report. Okay, from here you can add a date range. Generally by default it will select today's date range. Okay, and you can print this report as well. Here you can see sales from cafe, that is extra services that you provide, detailed service, extra service, wash, everything, and you will get a detailed report of your income. So this is what we have over here. All right, so overall this is the functionality of this application. uh, Next we will see how that interact with the backend software. All right, thank you so much. Okay, here is our backend application. So everything we do in a mobile application, that will synchronize with this backend application. If we create a new car, that will be added over here. If we create a new booking, that will be synchronized with the mentioned stages over here, that is in detail, in wash, waiting and finished. So from here we can see all the details associated with that specific service we have created. All right, the next thing is that we can define a different services from here, from backend. Okay, so let's say if I want to add a new service, I will simply create over here. Okay, so I will just select one, and okay, so here we can add a name of the service. Okay, public price, that is how much we are going to charge for that service. We can also add a tax associated with that service as well. Okay, so by doing this we can also define uh, Carwash product type is service type. Okay, and in which product category that will be displayed. Okay, so along with that services, we also have a package functionality, and we can define that one from here. So from here we can define a different packages. Okay, so to define a package, let's select one and add it. We have to name it. Okay, and we have to add a membership fees. Okay, how much we are going to charge for that one. The next thing is that we have a scheme type, so what kind of benefit they will get. Okay, so it is based on number of services. From here we have to select which specific service we are going to provide multiple times for this membership. Okay, and here we have selected express wash. Okay, and it is a wash service. Okay, if it is a detail, we have to select a detail service. Okay, and total number of service, that's 100 times in a month they can get this service 100 times, and duration we can define from here. All right, and here we can see how many customer have already subscribed for that services. Okay, so this is how membership works. The next stuff is employees. Here we can see all employees associated with the car wash. Okay, so here we get all details, and time clock that we have discussed in mobile application, that it records working hours of all operators at specific car wash. Okay, so from here we can see all in and out details as well. And from here we can also generate a payslip as well. Okay, so employees payslip. Okay, here we can see we have created two for. So for that we have to select a specific team member, then we have to click on compute sheet, and that will compute automatically. As of now we have for this employee, so we can see that Ankit has worked for 54 hours. I mean, not 54 hours, total working hours 4.57, and total amount is this based on pay rate. Okay, so we'll see all details. We can also generate a payslip. Okay, so we can print this one, print a payslip, and here we go. So we can provide this one to specific employee. Now, uh, along with that, we have a PI report. Here you can select the different parameters, and based on that, it will display all the details. Okay, now in a setting, we have option of product categories. We can define if it is a cafe service or other service that cafes, I mean service center is providing, detail service, extra service, packages, and wash service. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's see how we can add a multi-company setup, multi-branch setup, to be specific. So in that case, we have to go to, first we have to define a company. Okay, so here we have defined a main company, its address and basic details. Then we have to switch to branches. Okay, and we can define a different branch. Okay, so uh, we can name it main company name and address. We can provide an address, so based on that we will get all those details. So this is what we have. The We are also planning to add some more features to it. So we are planning to add, specifically we are planning to add that a specific user can schedule appointment from their mobile application itself, so they don't have to call. They will simply just log into mobile application, and they will uh, schedule their appointment. And along with that, we are also planning to add payment gateway, so they can pay as well. Okay, if you are interested for this application, or if you have any questions, then feel free to contact us. We will be happy to assist you further. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.